Financing locally led adaptation pays off, but much more is needed. At least 1.2 billion people are at high risk from climate-related hazards. More high-quality finance is needed to empower the efforts of those on the front line.
It's very easy to see the value of locally led adaptation.
Using local level adaptation approaches really helps us to make sure that we can channel flows of finance and resources to the most pressing issues at the local level, as identified by those communities.
From a research perspective, we know that adaptation that is driven and owned at a local level tends to be more equitable, it tends to be more legitimate, and therefore it tends to be more sustainable.
If it's something that's owned and identified as a priority by the local communities, then it's something that's more likely to be sustainably maintained and integrated.
LLA helps us actually deliver double dividends on climate and development. And now with our focus on jobs, LLA becomes really important to bring in the engine for local economies and ensure that communities have the opportunities to move towards better and resilient jobs.
Locally led adaptation is a long-term commitment, which means it's not a one-off financing. So if you really use the grant financing more strategically, it might unlock opportunities for the communities to have better access to job, have private sector come in.
What we're trying to accomplish here is to bring multilateral development banks and other development finance institutions who can bring tremendous resources to the table into this agenda fully.
To have a more articulated approach between the international financial institutions, understanding what is LLA, a common vision.
Whether it's MDBs, DFIs, bilaterals, in country and on the regional level, this is really important to make sure that our dollar goes far.
One of the best ways you can spend your money in preparing for the climate impacts that we're seeing now and in the future is to build local level adaptation. It's a smart investment. This is something that's going to be essential, and people are telling us is essential now and into the future.
Locally led adaptation works, and it needs to grow. The value of adaptation is clear. Every dollar invested generates more than 10 in benefits. Boosting locally led adaptation will save lives, increase productivity, and build a safer, healthier world.